but I got to keep it together. This is a big moment and a big event. And judging by the reaction, I believe that we have a lot of people of Mexican descent here tonight. Is that correct? So there's three things I know about you. You love boxing. You love Canelo. And many of you won't remember this tomorrow because you're drinking too much tequila.
BMC. Viva Mexico, cabrones!
Well, this is certainly a new chapter for Canelo. For the first time in his 66-fight pro career, Canelo takes his show on the road and will be fighting outside of North America. I'm going to ask the members of the dais some questions, of course, some questions for Canelo and Williams Scull, and then we'll actually open up to the media to ask a few questions, and then afterwards, we'll have the stare down for the two men that will battle for the undisputed super middleweight championship of the world in May in Saudi Arabia. First up, let's start with Canelo's advisor, Richard Schaefer. We haven't seen you on a dais in quite a while. Glad to have you here. What are your thoughts on this event and this fight?
Well, it's a historic event, a historic showdown, live from Riyadh, and very importantly, in prime time here in the United States on Saturday night on the Cinco de Mayo weekend, May 3rd, something which was very important for Canelo, that so all you fans out there can keep on celebrating this important holiday and watch Canelo become a two-time undisputed world champion. What is important as well, the styles make fights. There's only two countries in the world which actually have boxing styles named after them. One of them, of course, is the Mexican style, which we all love, exciting, coming forward and so on. And then there's the Cuban style, which is more defensive, very technical. That's what you're going to see. You're going to see an amazing showdown on Saturday night. It will be history made. Don't underestimate Scull. He's an undefeated fighter, amazing amateur track record, and he's here to win. But Canelo, as always, has other plans, and he will be a two-time undisputed super middleweight world champion. Thank you.
And now let's hear from Williams Scull's promoter. It's your job to come up with a game plan and a strategy. Oh, this is trainer Franco Saldama, a strategy to beat Canelo Alvarez. How do you do it? How does this happen?
First, thank you to be here. It's a pleasure. And I think the match plan makes a coach, not me. But we're working hard on it, and we're going to make a big fight. I hope so. And Miko, yeah. Yeah, but the match plan is from the trainer, no, I don't do it.
Well, we'll turn over to Franco. What are your thoughts on how William can win this fight? What does he have to do? In Espanol, who's our translator?
¿Cómo lo ves? ¿Cómo puede ganar? ¿Cómo puede ganar el combate? Frankie.
Sí.
Bueno, nada, todos sabemos de que es un buen peleador. Para mí es uno de los peleadores más grandes que hay. Y nada, la estrategia es darle un buen espectáculo, y el 3 de mayo van a ver la Williams Scull.
No tenemos miedo, vamos hacia un buen combate, señores. Canelo is a very big fighter, a very, very good fighter. I saw him last time in Las Vegas, really, really good fighter. But Williams Scull is as well world champion. And we will see on the 3rd of May what's happening.
Well, let's turn our attention to the multi-time trainer of the year, Eddie Reynoso, who is here today. Eddie, at this stage of Canelo's career, what kind of things can he still improve on in the gym and get better at? And what kind of fight do you expect this to be in May?
Pues antes que nada vamos a pelear con un peleador cubano. La escuela cubana es de las mejores del mundo. Vamos a pelear contra un campeón del mundo. Vamos nosotros a trabajar como siempre, con mucha disciplina, con mucha entrega. Canelo es un peleador que siempre está en el gimnasio, y a todos los rivales los tomamos muy en cuenta y no va a ser la excepción. Vamos a hacer un gran campamento, respetamos mucho el equipo de Scull y nosotros vamos a volver a ser Undisputed por segunda vez.
We're going to be fighting against a great Cuban fighter, a great champion, and we know what we have in store. We're going to have a great training camp, and we're going to be undisputed once again.
How about we hear from the fighters now? You guys ready? And how about we start, ladies and gentlemen, with the fighter that many of you are here to see today. Fighting for the very first time in his illustrious career in Saudi Arabia, a Spanish-speaking national hero who always represents his country with pride and respect. Damas y caballeros, make some noise for the super middleweight champion of the world, Williams Scull, everybody. You always introduce the challenger first. William, how do you feel about facing the face of boxing in Canelo Alvarez?
¿Cómo te sentís, William, estando contra la cara del boxeo?
Buenas noches a la afición. La verdad que estoy muy agradecido con el equipo Canelo por la posibilidad, ¿no?, de hacerle esto realidad y de demostrarle al mundo que sí se puede.
¿Podría repetir, por favor? Había un poquito de ruido acá. ¿Podría repetir la respuesta, por favor? Sí, podría repetir la respuesta, que había mucho ruido. Perdón.
Súbanle los micrófonos o hablen más fuerte, no mamen.
Sí. Go ahead.
What did Canelo say?
Well, no, it's just that, he was saying that, like the fans here are loud, like that's just how they are. So, yeah, it's just how it is.
Well, William, how does it make you feel when people refer to this fight as a tune-up fight or a stay-busy fight for Canelo? How do you feel about that?
¿Cómo te hace sentir que la gente diga que vos sos simplemente un paso más para Canelo, un precalentamiento para lo que viene en verdad para él?
No, sinceramente, el que conoce bien de boxeo sabe que en el boxeo no es nada fácil, ¿no? Si yo estoy aquí es porque me lo he ganado callando boca, siempre dando pasos firmes y seguros. Y como siempre he dicho, ¿no?, el día 3 de mayo y el 12 de round, de que saca el último round, es cuando se va a decidir quién es el verdadero ganador de esa noche.
Well, look, that's just how boxing is sometimes. I'm firm, I'm securing what I want to do, and come May 3rd, I know that I'm going to display the best of my talents, and I'm going to be the best I can be in order to pull off the upset. I'm going to shut everybody up. You'll see.
Okay, now how about we hear from the man who really needs no introduction, the man to my right. A 4-weight world champion, a future Hall of Famer, and the face of boxing. He's the unified and perhaps soon to be undisputed super middleweight champion of the world again, Canelo Alvarez, everybody. Canelo, what do you make of the turnout here with all your Mexican fans?
No, I just feel grateful about have you here, guys. Always support me, and let's make history. Let's make history. Thank you, everybody. Gracias a todos. De verdad aprecio mucho su apoyo, cabrones. Muchas gracias. Y vamos a hacer historia. Que viva México, culeros.
I know Cinco de Mayo weekend is very important to you. You'll be in Saudi Arabia fighting for the first time. How do you feel about that?
No, I feel great, that motivates myself, sparing, fighting in another country. I feel great. I feel great about it. Motivate, and this fight is very important to me. I never take nothing easy. I always train him 100% because I know he have a lot of skills, but he's no other Canelo out there. So I'm gonna prepare myself and put it a good show in Saudi Arabia and Riyadh, and for my uncle Turkey, Alashi. Thank you, and it's gonna be excited. I'm very motivated for this fight.
Well, Canelo, I'm sure you heard the big news yesterday. Turki Al-Sheikh is creating a new boxing league. He promises that there will only be one world champion in each division. Right now, he's also considered a world champion. As someone who has the WBO, WBC, and WBA titles, how do you feel about that?
I feel good because at the moment I have the 4 belts. It's like I just if there is just one belt, it's mine too. So I can adapt myself in any way. So I don't mind.
Well, you've knocked down your opponents in your last 4 fights, but you haven't gotten a knockout since 2021. How likely is it that Williams Scull is able to go the full 12 rounds with you?
You know, it's going to be difficult because his style, you know, the Cuban style is a little bit complicated, but like always, I'm going to try my best, and I'm going to be in the ring and like boxing is, you know, hurt your opponent as much as you can, and I'm gonna do it that May 3rd.
William, this is by far the biggest fight of your career. You already see how many people here are cheering for Canelo. It'll be an amazing moment. How nervous are you to step in the ring against someone of the caliber of Canelo?
William, esta es claramente la pelea más importante de tu carrera hasta ahora. ¿Qué tan nervioso estás de estar en este escenario de cara a este gran evento? De que, bueno, que esta es la pelea más importante de tu carrera hasta ahora. ¿Qué tan nervioso estás de cara a este gran evento? No me escucho. Hello? 1, 2, 3, testing. Oh, ok, William, esta es la pelea más grande de tu carrera hasta ahora. ¿Qué tan nervioso estás de cara a este gran evento?
No, la verdad que soy un boxeador que viene bien preparado, ¿no? Tengo una buena escuela, que es una gran base que tengo. Y no, me siento muy bien para enfrentarlo este reto, ¿no? Como siempre he dicho, ¿no? El sacrificio es la felicidad de mañana y me he sacrificado muy duro para lograr lo que tengo y no, se está tomando esto con una forma muy linda, viviendo un lindo momento y una gran experiencia y siempre exhortar lo que esperen el 3 de mayo que van a disfrutar de un gran boxeo.
I feel really good right now, actually. I rely on my fundamentals, and I have prepared really well in a very dignified way for this fight. And all I want is to be ready for May 3rd and give the fans a great fight, which is what they deserve.
Well, Canelo, everyone knows a potential showdown with Terrence Crawford awaits in September. He decided not to have a fight until then, but you said you were going to fight in May. Why take the risk?
No, I like to be active. I like to be active, and I don't take, we don't have a fight till September. We have this fight, and then we will see the September fight. But I'm focused 100% on Williams Scull.
And William, what's your message to your fans in Germany, your fans in Cuba that believe in you and think that you can indeed beat Canelo and become undisputed?
¿Cuál es tu mensaje para la gente y qué tenés para decirle a aquellos que no creen en vos y que quizás vos también sí podés ser el que sea indiscutido y el que derrota a Canelo en mayo?
El mensaje para la gente, ¿no? Que siempre se puede, ¿no? Para las personas que siempre han subestimado, que es feo subestimar a los oponentes, además en este mundo que es el boxeo, que es un deporte tan difícil, y yo soy un guerrero que siempre he venido desde abajo y estoy seguro que vamos a dar un buen batagazo y estoy orgulloso de poder representar a todos mis cubanos que siempre están atentos y a disfrutar del 3 de mayo que va a ser una gran noche.
My message to everybody is that everything is possible, and I'm really proud to represent all of Cuba in this fight. I'm going to be ready and I'm going to give the best I can. That's all I can promise, and it's going to be a great fight. I promise you that too.
And Canelo, what can your fans expect to see from you in this fight?
Like always, I'm going to put my best, my experience, my talent, everything I have there. So, like boxing is, I'm going to try to hurt my opponent as much as I can.
All right. I believe we're going to open the questions for some media members to ask a question to Canelo and to Williams Scull. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is for Saul. It's Omar from Box Nation. Listen, obviously your ambition is to become undisputed at super middle. Is there a possibility in your 4-fight deal that we see you go back up to light heavyweight and maybe take on Dimitri Bivol, whoever has the belt next year?
Everything can happen. Everything is a possibility there. So I like challenge and we'll see.
Thank you.
How you doing? DJ Juanito, Hot 97. This question for the both of you. Neither of you will have home field advantage in this fight in Saudi Arabia. How much does that goes into your preparation for this fight?
Bueno, que ninguno de los dos va a tener la ventaja de ser locales en esta pelea. ¿Cómo creen que afectará a la pelea en sí? What's the question for both of them or for someone in particular? Both? Okay. Go ahead. Who do you want to answer first? Canelo? Canelo, entonces la localía, el no tener, el que sea en un terreno neutral, ¿cómo afecta a la pelea?
No, obviamente es algo nuevo para mí, pero todo el mundo es territorio Canelo, así que donde sea que pelee para mí, no importa cuál sea el lugar, estoy listo para lo que sea. Como decimos en México, el que es perico donde quieras verde.
Well, you know what? It's going to be a new experience for me, that's for sure. But I'm also sure that the whole world is Canelo territory. So, like I said in Mexico, just wait for me. You'll see me. William, entonces lo mismo para vos, de que cómo te va a afectar que sea en territorio neutral y que ninguno de los dos tenga la ventaja quizás de contar con el apoyo de su gente. El territorio neutral, y cómo te afecta el saber que no va a haber ni localidad ni visitante, que va a ser en un territorio en el que los dos están en igualdad de condiciones.
No, la verdad que no, he cruzado 4 países, ¿no? Y siempre he ido de modo local. La verdad que creo que soy un boxeador que está listo para guerrear donde quiera que sea y siempre salir y sacar la victoria de la forma que sea. La verdad que creo que va a ser un lindo ambiente y una nueva experiencia para esa noche, para mí y creo que para el equipo Canelo también.
Look, I've fought in 4 different countries already. This is nothing new for me, and I think it's going to be a really nice experience, something that I'm going to enjoy, and in the end, it's going to be great for all of us. Next question.
Canelo?
Hello.
Mike Coppinger.
All right, yeah.
Go ahead.
So Canelo, look, you're the face of boxing, not just in the U.S., but across the world. What makes you so excited about fighting outside of North America for the first time with this fight in Riyadh?
No, I'm very excited to fight outside of my country, of America too. So I feel very excited about it. So always in my career, I always want to fight in other places, and this is the moment, and I feel very excited.
And now, how about a question from the man who made this all possible, His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, everyone. You know, I respect the school of boxing from Cuba, but now I am asking as a fan, my question is for Canelo. There is one item missed from you in the 3rd of May. Are you get it back to be complete in the 12th of September in Vegas in the big fight? Are you complete the items and take it back in the 3rd of May?
Bueno, Canelo, entonces sabemos que tenés un año con muchos desafíos. ¿No me escuchás? Hola, hola. Probando, ¿me escuchan? Sí.
Hey, man, I'm gonna look great.
There is one item missed from you now. That belt.
The belt. But I got you.
Yeah,
Don't
okay.
worry. I got you.
All right, and with that, we will now have the fighters face off. Do not forget, ladies and gentlemen, you can watch all the fireworks live from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, part of Riyadh season, live on DAZN, May the 3rd. All right, here we go. Canelo and Williams Scull, ladies and gentlemen.
Gracias. It's cool. You bring your bitch, huh?
ladies and gentlemen, it all goes down in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, Saturday night, May 3rd, champion versus champion for the undisputed super middleweight championship of the world.
Thank you so much for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe for more videos of your favorite fighters over here on Fight Up TV, and give us a follow online as well at Fight Up TV on Twitter and on Instagram. We appreciate it, guys.